how has everybody been? I've been missing for almost 2 weeks now. Did anybody miss me? I don't know, maybe, but life just got busy, I guess. My nephew had his graduation party this past weekend. We were shopping to get the last of the stuff, and setting up for it. There were a lot of people there, in and out, his friends and like my sister's co-workers and my brother-in-law's co-workers, and my niece had a couple of friends there that obviously knew my nephew, and there's just a lot of people, family in and out, and it was a lot of prep work. We made the food. It was just a lot. It went really well, but I am glad it's over. It took me like 3 days of sleep to recuperate, and it really wasn't even that big of a deal. It was just like a party, but just making the food and everything and setting up all the tables and taking all the tables down, and it was just kind of a lot. But life got away with me, and then work and everything else, and I haven't made a video. But today I'm gonna make chicken vegetable soup. Super easy, not a whole lot in it because I don't eat too many veggies. I don't know, set it and forget it. That's kind of what it is. I like I said before, I do like to cook, but the more I eat this way, the longer I eat this way, the less effort I put into cooking. And I think it's just because it really doesn't take much effort, especially when you're eating meat and cheese and vegetables. There's not a whole lot to do. And then when I do have to, well, not have to, but when I get these ideas in my head to make something, it's like, oh my God, there's like 13 steps. Like I want pork rind coated chicken nuggets, and it feels like it's too much effort to like grind up the pork rinds and do all the things, but I had dishes to do anyway, so here we are. I'm going to put my food on for probably 3 hours or so because the chicken's unthawed, so I don't think it's going to take that long, but I'll show it to everybody when it's done later this afternoon. I have 2 chicken breasts. I don't know what the weight is. I just used whatever was in the package. I would say maybe a pound. I don't know. I'm not good at guessing. I have these little like sun catcher things in the window, and the light is catching them, and you can see like it's shining all over me. I'm gonna put 3 stalks of celery. I can't see very well. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna put 3 stalks of celery. They're not huge. This is obviously gonna have carbs. Other than like making a heavy cream and meat, I mean, I don't really know what else you would put in a soup other than to make it low carb. I mean, I guess you could make like a hamburger soup and make it more carnivore. Maybe like heavy cream or cheese. I don't know. I've never really made hamburger soup. I like hamburger. I like cheese. I use heavy cream, so I don't know. I might have to try that one day. I don't think I've ever made hamburger soup. Anyway, these are the veggies that I have on hand. I like celery. I know a lot of people do not like celery. I really like carrots. I don't buy carrots too frequently just because they do have a little more carb than celery, or they might be similar in carbs to like onions and stuff. I don't know, but I do buy onions pretty often. I don't know. These are things that I have on hand. I did buy carrots recently because I had some at my nephew's graduation party. They had like a veggie tray, and now I'm like back into wanting carrots all the time, so I bought some this week at the grocery store. My nephew's graduation party was a success. People commented about how incredibly nice he was, that he greeted every person that came in. He said hi, he said thank you, he spoke to them. I mean, a lot of times
especially kids, when you have parties and stuff. The kids sit with their friends. They feel awkward, and I get it. I mean, we're talking about 18-year-old kids, but everybody commented that he was very nice. He greeted everybody. He said thank you. So that was really nice. But I just haven't been here because, well, one, we were planning his party and we had to buy all this stuff at the store, which we go to the store anyway, but it took a little more time to get like specialized things, and we had to go pick up the cake, and I was feeding people's cats that lived out the road, and it was just like a whole thing. I had intentions of making videos, but life happens, and it wasn't my priority. Not that my videos are so captivating that anybody is like really truly bummed when I don't have one out, but I've been trying to be somewhat consistent, and I just haven't been here in about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now, I think. But it happens. And unfortunately, sometimes with eating this way, there's not really anything fun and interesting to show cooking wise, because I eat pretty boring for the most part, according to most people. I put this into chat to create a recipe, Gemini or Claude, I don't know which one I used, but regardless, I don't really know why I put it into a chat to get me a recipe, because I basically just said these are some of the ingredients that I have on hand. I have other meats, but the only one that I had defrosted at the time is chicken breast, and I've had them in the fridge for like 2 days, so I wanted to get them eaten up. And to be fair, I don't really feel like putting a whole lot of effort into anything at this point. I don't know why. I'm not tired. I just don't feel like it. I love soup. It's like 75 out and very nice and breezy today, so it's really not soup weather, but I don't really care. I used to eat soup every single day before I changed my diet, and now I really don't make soup that often. A lot of times it's because, like I said before, there's really not a tremendous amount of stuff that you can really put in it to keep it keto, other than obviously veggies, and I don't eat too many veggies, so it's kind of limited as to what I put in it, just personal preference wise. I mean, I'm not limited. There's a million different veggies you could put in it. You could do cauliflower rice if you wanted, even, or zucchini, but I don't really eat those things. And if you watch my last video with the cabbage, I'm not a huge cabbage fan. It was okay and good. I wouldn't have made the last recipe again. It was, well, one, I would have done things differently if I did make it again. I would probably follow an actual recipe, but I didn't like it enough to really ever make it again. And to be fair, I don't know that I'll really go out and buy cabbage again. I don't really know what I was thinking. I was trying to give myself more options, I guess, to just broaden my horizons, but I'm finding that I don't really like some of the things that I try, so, and that's fine. And again, peppers probably in like a chicken soup is probably not normal, but also I have them in my fridge and they're starting to wilt, some of them, so they need to be eaten. So I bought them to snack on, and I did snack on like 3 of them. I don't know why I bought this package necessarily. It's a little bit big for what I had intended to do with it, I guess. Realistically, I just didn't eat them. And I don't like to waste things, but also I don't want to force myself to eat things that I don't really enjoy eating either, so I don't know. And I did buy these carrots, the little matchstick ones. Party sticks is what they're called. I thought they were like matchstick. I like to snack on these. I try to limit how many I eat because they do have some natural sugar in them. I mean, they're fine, but try not to go too crazy with carrots. That's one reason why I don't buy them too often. And after a while, they like hurt my teeth. Especially if you buy like the bigger carrot, like the actual real size carrot that you like, what is it? You shred it yourself or whatever to get like the dirt off. Or if you buy like the really big chunked minis. Sometimes too many of them hurt my teeth after a while. I just have sensitive teeth, I guess. I'm gonna put some rosemary. This big honker that I got at Sam's Club forever ago. I'm just gonna sprinkle some in, I don't know. I'm gonna put chicken bouillon powder. Onion powder, even though I do have onion in it already. Garlic powder. I don't think I have any fresh garlic. I like fresh garlic, but I don't have any. I'm gonna add some parsley flakes. Just because, I don't know. I don't really think parsley adds a tremendous amount of flavor, but for some reason I still always buy it and use it. And I always seem to buy Italian seasoning, and I really do not know why. I can tell you that I don't really like Italian seasoning. I don't dislike it, I guess. It's just not my favorite. I don't reach for it all the time, so I don't know why I restock it. It's kind of silly, actually. There's not really a whole lot going on in this pan, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, I don't know why I use chat, because it literally, I said I have chicken breast and these are the veggies that I would be willing to use. I want it to be super low carb. And this is what it gave me. It told me I could add zucchini and stuff, but I don't have any zucchini because I don't really like zucchini. I don't dislike it. The problem with zucchini is it's a texture thing. It gets like mushy, and I don't know. It's just not for me. It doesn't really have a lot of flavor, and I don't dislike it that way. It's a texture thing. I'm going to show you my pan. I haven't added any water. It's just got the onion, the pepper, the seasonings, the chicken, celery, carrot, and I think that's it. So this is kind of like a chicken vegetable soup. I don't know. It's kind of boring for most people's standards. I get that. This is just this kind of stuff that I like. I like seasoned things, but I can eat like minimal ingredients. I don't really care. And I'm probably going to set it for like 3 hours. I don't think it's going to take too long because the chicken's unthawed. Here is the finished product. I just kind of roughly shredded up the chicken. It cooked for 3 hours on high, and it's not much to look at, but hopefully it will taste good. I will say I'm glad it's done because I have a small kitchen and I only have so many outlets, and I would like to have some coffee. I could have unplugged my Alexa, but I didn't. I've had it in a bowl, trying to let it cool a little bit, but I'm trying to, pieces of chicken are a little bit big. And I'm trying to get a little bit of everything in one bite. If you hear my cat. I think it's good. I mean, it's a standard chicken vegetable soup. I mean, some of the veggies that are in it aren't really. The carrots and the celery are normal for chicken soup, I guess, but good enough for me. It's going to be filling. It was a very easy dinner or lunch. It's like 2 in the afternoon, so it's late, but good enough. Hopefully you get inspired to make something low carb. I don't know, whatever it is that you enjoy eating. It doesn't necessarily have to be this, but if you have any low carb or keto or carnivore soups, share them please, because I do like soup.
I don't eat it that often anymore. Like I said before, I used to eat it literally every single day for lunch. Some form or version, but it usually had green beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, pasta noodles. It used to have something like that in it, and I don't make it anymore like that, obviously. So I don't really make soup too often. But if you have any great recipes, share them, please. Thank you.